Hi, I'm Dahlia with Dahlia's Dishes and Destinations. And we are here in Kissimmee, Tropical Palms, Thousand Trails Camp. Today I'm with some friends, Pierre and Laurel from Blue Ox on the Run. We are Friendsgiving, hanging out, and I wanted to make one of my first dishes that I made with my grandmother. It was a real simple dish. She made it in a rice cooker. That's usually how I teach people. And she also made it with Vienna sausages. I don't like Vienna sausages. Some people do. I make mine with smoked sausage, beef sausage. You can use it with spicy sausage, Polish sausage, whatever you want. Breakfast sausage, diced ham. It's however you want to make this dish, but it's with yellow rice and peas. I pureed and measured out all my seasonings, but I will give you the measurements as I'm pouring into my pots because we are going to make it into one of our big Latin pots because we got a lot of people to feed. I've even pre-measured my rice so that I wouldn't have to do that on the air. We've got Goya products because we do love our Goya. I love their values, but I love their food. I've got my pureed vegetables. We will have a lot of kids here today, so instead of having it diced where they might not like it or might get picky, I went ahead and pureed it. We're going to be using my dry seasonings that usually all my dry seasonings are the same when it comes to Cuban food. And it's just going to be our salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, oregano, and bay leaves. And, of course, the seasoning, like I just said, the Goya products, and that is sazon, azafran, and the ham seasoning. This is just a pork and ham seasoning just to kick it up a notch. So what I do at the beginning would be heat up my olive oil, and that's what I'm going to do right here on the stove. I'm going to heat up some olive oil. And then so we brought our kitchen outside today because we did not know that our friends Blue Ox on the Run stovetop was an induction oven, and that's not going to work for my big Cuban pots or my Latin pots. So instead we brought it outside real quick, and we're going to make our meal for a mini. And like I said earlier in my video, that I've already have everything pre-measured. So we're going to just start adding it as we go, pre-measuring or using our pre-measured, ingredients. But at the bottom of today's channel, we will have the directions of how to make it for a family of 4, in a small batch form. This is for a large amount of people, but it's going to feed many, because always, if you feed them, they will come. Right now, I'm adding my smoked sausage. This is beef sausage. You can add any sausage you want. I'm adding beef sausage for those that maybe not want the pork, but you can add spicy sausage, kielbasa, any sausage you like. We're going to brown this sausage, and once it's really nice and charred a little, browned a little bit, at that point, then we will take it out of the oil, let it drain. While it's draining, meaning we will start sautéing our vegetables and adding our dry ingredients. So we've finished cooking our sausage. We're letting them drain to the side. I'm going to pour in my onions, garlic, and let them saute. I have lowered my heat, but the oil was still a little bit too hot, but it's okay. We are sauteing our onions and garlic. Then I'm going to pour in my pureed veggies, my pureed peppers. I pureed some red and green peppers today. I pureed them because we have kids eating and they don't like chunks of diced foods or veggies. So by pureeing it, they're still getting the vitamins, but they don't know they're getting it. So I am pureeing my veggies for a big amount of people. So that's why I'm not giving you the ingredients of this big amount. I'm going to put the description on the bottom for a family of 4. But if you ever want the measurements and the ingredients, for a big family, all you have to do is leave us a comment on our Facebook or Instagram, and we will give you the recipe, the full recipe for a big family. Now I'm just sauteing these veggies. I'm going to saute them and raise my heat a little bit so that after this has been cooked a little more, I'm going to add my dry seasonings to the veggies. And we'll stir that, mix it real well, then we'll add our rice and our water. So my veggies have sauteed for a little while, and now I'm going to start adding my rice. I'm going to stir it, get it really good and mixed well. Then I'm going to add my dry seasonings. I'm remembering back in a time when I made this for my little kids and for all their friends. And now those friends are adults in college, and they're learning to make it themselves. They send me the videos of them and pictures of them making it. And back in the day, they were just little kids at Taekwondo eating my meals. Well, now I'm just gonna stir this rice, get it good and stirred, so that I can make sure that the rice is completely seasoned before I add my rice. I just like to mix up all those pureed veggies. And once it's pureed, all the pureed veggies have mixed into the rice, I'll add the water. You can also add broth if you like, and sometimes I do, but I just didn't have enough broth today to make it, to mix well. So we're just using our water, and then we'll also add a can of beer. You don't have to add beer, you can also add wine. But for this big batch, that's why I'm gonna add a can of beer later. The alcohol does, evaporate, so you're not drinking a can of beer. It's just to give it some flavor. So now at this time, my rice is really good and mixed with all my veggies that have been pureed. You can put your dry seasonings in the sauteed mixture, or you can just mix it here with all your rice. Which I'm adding, that was the onion powder and garlic powder. Right now I'm gonna add salt. This is azafran. This is our seasoning. It's a seasoning to give it flavor, but it's also to give it color. It's to make your rice yellow. This is my pepper, cumin and oregano. Later I will add a bay leaf, but not until everything's good and mixed. Now, usually I would have mixed this into the sauteed mixture, but it doesn't matter really when you do it, as long as it gets into your rice. I'm mixing it really good, and now I'm gonna add my water and raise my heat up high until it comes to a boil. When it comes to a boil, at that time, I'll lower my heat. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and add our water. This is a lot of water because we got a lot of rice being made. I also add 1 container more of water to my rice than one more than I need, so that the parboiled rice will continue to cook and open up to its full potential. The parboiled rice has already been boiled a little, but by putting 1 more, it makes it fluffy, and I like it to be fluffy and not sticky. So this time, we've completely sauteed all our veggies. We sauteed our smoked sausage and let it drain. We put all our dry seasonings in. We mixed all our rice with all of our veggies and dry seasonings to make it really good and mixed well. And now I've added my water and let it mix. I'm gonna raise my heat to high until it comes to a boil. At that time, I'll lower my heat and keep stirring it for just a few minutes till some of the water evaporates. and then I'll add my beer, my peas, and let it continue cooking. But for right now, we're just gonna let it wait till it comes to a boil. If you like this channel and you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. I have lots of recipes to share with you, and I can't wait to share them.
Steam, baby.
Real low with the steam coming off.
Look at that thing, man. Look at that. Look at that rice.
Smell that.
All right, this is Dalia's Dishes and Destination. This is the yellow rice and beef sausage, all finished. That is the finished product. Look how beautiful the yellow colors are. And now we're getting ready to feast on this. And I can almost guarantee you it's going to be delicious. Because remember, with us, it's always about the food.
This is that cream cheese that we...
It's
not spicy though.
You put it on your crackers and you eat it on your crackers. It's basically delicious. It's basically
you had it
cheese with
Got my Coke over there, huh?
No, that's mine. You gotta go inside and get yours. It's in the door.
All right, thank you.
Cubans only have 2 dishes that are spicy, and this is not one.
I'm just wondering for the kids.
That's why I made